Cinnamon is hot and pungent and burns and sweetens. It is a plant that carries the power of fire in such a way that many people can accept it well and find it pleasant. A person's lust and inner fire can begin to glow and blaze again with the help of cinnamon. The sweetness of life comes to you with fervor. Will you open the door for it? This is the mantra of the plant soul cinnamon, which is part of a 15 pages long message from this plant soul, which is received through soul communication. It contains information on how this plant soul, and if you work with the essential oil, you need the best quality. Or like energetically with the plant soul, or if you like work with cinnamon powder, cinnamon in teas, and so on. It's interesting to know from the plant soul the suggestions on how we can actually use it in the best way, when we should use it, in which way, maybe in which combinations, like what supports the effect, and so on. So yeah, this is valuable information that you will not find anywhere else, because it's relatively new. It was received in 2016 and is translated as of last week. So yeah. I'm going to read some more extracts so that you can sense whether you resonate with it. And if you're interested, you will find info around this video. And also, I will tell you at the end of the video how you can get this message if you want it, and about the essential oil as well. So, consciousness. We warm and relax your mind, because even a waking consciousness can feel warmed inside, in contrast to calculating coolness and distance, or to the discomfort when too much chaos and too many tasks come together at once. When we are with you, we help you to feel comfortable and enjoy. This makes you conductive again for the energy of the universe, which you, like any other living being, need to live. Merci beaucoup. There's information on what happens when cinnamon purifies the mind, how we experience that. There's information on the subconscious. One sentence I want to read. We are cleansing you on levels where it would be very difficult for you to cleanse yourselves. Then when talking about the effects on the body, the cell memory, the chakras, there is information, amongst others, about the digestion, how the digestive tract can be supported through cinnamon, and how it is suggested to be used. One beautiful sentence again. Your zest for life is increased by the fact that useless energy robbers are eradicated and your energy is freely available to you again. We want that. Okay. There's a lot of teachings in here as well. We also invite you to repeatedly expand the spectrum, both of what you eat, as well as in some other areas of your life. There's some sentences that I won't read, and then there's, what do you think your soul will enjoy more in your life and after you die? That you were sufficiently worried about your job, or that you were willing to experiment enough to try some things your soul didn't know yet? There is one sentence specifically on cinnamon's effect on women. Regarding how cinnamon supports the soul. Your soul is happy when it gets the opportunity to rearrange and cleanse in your system without you resisting it or wanting to get involved. Then how cinnamon affects us and how that supports us, and what we could do to support the process and not stand in the way. Yeah. I mean, we try our best, man. We try. Sometimes it's good to know more to do better. There is information in the chapter about emotional body and pain body. Two things that I picked out: information, how dominant people should learn uh, how to interact better with others, and also information for people who like to give good advice. Like, yeah, it's worth reading. The inner child and ego chapter, there is information why the inner child is so important, especially if you want to be a successful person. And I bet you would not have guessed that. So, cinnamon helps balance the ego. There is information on different extremes that can affect the ego and how we live and experience our lives and ourselves and others and interactions. And yeah, balance is definitely helpful, even very much on the ego sector. So, in the chapter about the shadow, this is not really beginner information, but it kind of should be known by many somehow. If your shadow is not integrated in you, some corporations and organizations that have also specialized in this area, there is a lot of talk before I read this sentence, right? If your shadow is not integrated in you, some corporations and organizations that have also specialized in something specific like to use it to protect the company, corporation, or organization. So it's really important that you get going with integrating your own shadow aspects, your shadow soul parts. And there is a lot of misinformation around that, and I find that very dangerous, all that misinformation out there. Yeah. There is a book called Shadow and Light. It's also received through Soul Communication. It's a completely different thing. It's not a message from a plant soul, but I wanted to mention it. So, then there's many other things: ancestor programs, information patterns, aura, where and how should this plant, this essential oil, this plant soul be used for the highest good of all, and how often. There's a lot of information on that. And then there is something really valuable. Are there previously unknown applications that we humans are now allowed to experience for the highest good of all? If so, please provide all relevant information. And yes, there is new information. And it's cool and it's so practical because we all go through those kinds of situations and feelings and states of being where we need cinnamon to get through it with ease, process things, let go of things, get our internal fire back going. And yeah. This is a very long video again, but congratulations if you stayed till the end. You have a good attention span, and yes, I hope it's valuable for you to know these things. If you want this message, you can order it either via email, the email you find around this video, or through the schoolofeasyliving.com online shop. You just go to www.schoolofeasyliving.com. It's always with a minus in between the words, and /shop. And you just scroll down and you will find 20 different messages from plant souls, and the list will be growing very much. Yeah. So, and if you want to work with this quality of essential oil that I have been working with since 2007, because the quality is really good enough. Like, it has an extremely high density of active ingredients, and it has no chemicals in it whatsoever, like really none. And the company is an ethical company that gives back to nature, which I also like very much. And it works sustainably with nature, not exploiting for profit, but really respecting nature and natural resources. And, not every year is the same. So some years are kind of, maybe you have less harvest from one plant, and then there is less oil. They don't stretch it, they don't add chemicals, they don't adulterate it in any way. When it's gone, it's gone. But cinnamon will be very likely in store. So if you want this quality of essential oil, this is pure enough and strong enough so that the plant soul actually recognizes it as, hey, this is a part of me. So it can actually really serve us and grant us the benefits that I have read to you through this quality of essential oil. There is a link in my bio. There is a link around this video. There is join my team. I know a lot. I like to educate people on how to use essential oils. Yeah, I have infrastructure for information. If you want any, need any, reach out. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. See you in the next one.